Here we go. Here we go. Good to be back. Good to be back. All right, welcome back to the show. Fade or follow. We were just talking about what episode this could be. Don't know. I'll have to look it up to see which ones we've posted and all this stuff. I haven't been putting it on, I haven't been making Spotify I haven't been posting on Spotify. I'm just making sure it's going on YouTube. YouTube and then the audio. I think people listen to the audio still. If we still have any fans, we're going to have to pull a lot out of our ass because football season is over, but I think we can do it. You think we can do it?
If there's anything that we're good at, it's pulling shit out of our asses.
It is. Nothing's ever been up there, but
we can pull it all out.
You get the gist of it. First thing before we start, we haven't done a show in, I don't know, about 8 or 9 days. As y'all all know, we all work, but it's kind of like old news and everything. But the whole Kansas City Super Bowl parade, Kansas City won the Super Bowl. They were having their parade, and sadly, there was a mass shooting, which, from what I understand, is stemming from an argument between two teens. It turned into something very violent, and we just want to send our condolences to the 9-year-old that got shot. There was one death, which was that, unfortunately, when a child is a victim in that, it's just mind-boggling how fucking some people can resort to that. 22 people were injured during this. I don't get how an argument between two people ends up with 22 kids injured, or not kids, but 22 people injured. I don't know how that happens. Maybe somebody was trying to break them up and I don't know, it just got out of hand, but we're devastated to hear about the news. And we hope everybody is okay. The ones that are injured, we hope that they are getting well. Hope they get well soon.
Most of them are in stable condition as of today.
That's good to hear. But a 9-year-old, man, I have an 8-year-old, and just, I can't even go there, man. I just went to like a dark place. Because if something happened to my child like that, that's just, yeah, let's not go there. You have a nephew, Austin, that's around that age too.
Yes, but it wasn't the 9-year-old that passed away.
It wasn't? I thought it said a 9-year-old was the one that died.
It was not.
I wish you would have told me that before I went all in on this. Who was it?
It was one of the guardians.
The guardian?
Yeah.
Like security?
One of their caretakers.
Oh, one of the guardians of the kid that got...
kids.
Okay. I want to make sure you're right, because I could have swore they said a child died.
No. That was the initial ones, but yeah, most of the 20 that got injured were all kids.
Wow. Well, I apologize for that. I thought they said that. I thought they said a 9-year-old died, but I mean, it's not a good thing that it wasn't a child and it was somebody else, but either way, even the fact that the kids were hurt is what makes it a terrible thing. Something that that brought happiness.
Kids that freaking got shot, really?
Yeah, something that brought happiness to the whole city. The whole state of Missouri and Kansas. I guess you can put them together, but just takes a turn like that. That's awful to hear. We got to shout out this man, Trae Filter and Paul Contreras. There's videos on X showing them, containing one of the shooters. Trae Filter's wife actually picked up the gun to prevent anybody else from getting hurt. This guy could have got away scot-free. I'm not sure. They said that, and y'all can fact check me on this. I believe he was a 17-year-old. Two 17-year-olds were the ones.
Two juveniles, so they can't release the names. They can't do shit.
Yeah. In America, I believe you can't receive the death penalty until you're 18. But those kids are old enough to know what they were doing, and if you're old enough to buy a fucking gun and take it in public and actually use it, I think justice could be served any way they see fit. So, what a terrible thing. This guy, Trae Filter and Paul Contreras, hats off to you guys. Give them a little applause for that. That was a great thing they did to preventing anybody else from getting injured. Heroes, huh? What do you say, heroes?
I'd say so.
Then they say that a hero. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Not gonna stand here with
Hats off to. Actually, we always thought he was a douchebag. Jackson Mahomes
Jackson Mahomes, huh?
was saving some of those kids.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
him and Andy Reid too. And
Hell yeah. That's good shit. Even though may hate the Kansas City Chiefs, but
yeah,
I saw that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce both donated $100,000 to the cause, which is a great thing. Honestly, going back to the parade and the celebration and everything, I don't even know if the players for Kansas City were even aware what was going on because some of those dudes were wasted.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I saw Patrick Mahomes just freaking killing fucking Coors Lights
Coors
the whole
Lights,
time.
baby.
Travis Kelce couldn't even talk. He couldn't even walk. I think I saw a picture of Willie Gay just laying on the street because he was so wasted with a bottle of cognac next to him. And rightfully deserved. Rightfully deserved. It is a hard thing to do to win a Super Bowl. So, shit.
Next
If we ever won a Super Bowl, how do you think the celebration would be?
Oh God!
I'm talking blackout for like 3 days.
If it's in Green Bay, where are we going?
No, I'm saying like, well, I guess you could say that.
If we went to a Green Bay Super Bowl, yeah,
And they won.
blacked out.
Yeah, I would probably call into work the next week
Yeah.
to just do awful things. I would want to wake up and not know where I am, like wake up in a different state or a different country. That's a fucking celebration. So, if Green Bay does win a Super Bowl, we're gonna bring cameras to wherever we are, and we're gonna make some memories. But they gotta win the Super Bowl first. We believe in Jordan Love. Just veered off from the whole Kansas City thing to us hoping the Packers win the Super Bowl. But yeah, no, it's a great thing for Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. Terrible the way things turned out over there. We hope everybody's okay, and I would say, like if they need anything, let us know. But
Yeah.
we're quite a bit away from Kansas City, so I think spreading awareness is probably the only thing we can do. We're from Texas. We support the right to bear arms. I don't think taking people's guns away is going to solve anything. But there's always some fucking left-wing liberal fucking reporter that's going to say, oh, it's gun control that causes all this shit. They just need, there's always that one guy. Take all the fucking guns away and all that shit. Why are you so quiet? Are you one of those guys?
No.
No?
Everyone's saying, "Oh, mass shooting, mass shooting, mass shooting," and this was just an argument
Yeah.
between two people.
That's what I mean. How does that argument between two people turn
Yeah.
into 22 kids and adults getting injured? It's beyond me.
I mean, here, just beat the fucking shit out of each other. Who cares?
Put the fucking guns down.
Yeah.
Say, hey, we'll settle this the right way. That's what I like about Texas.
Yeah, but see, that's Kansas City should have been like that too.
Yeah. Mutual combat is legal
Yeah.
in Texas. If you two, say you're at a bar or whatever, and two guys get into an argument, and they go up to these police officers and say, we've agreed to mutual combat, I mean, as long as no weapons or anything,
Yeah, beat the fuck out of each other. Who cares?
settle it that way. Go have a beer at the end of it.
Yep.
You're boys now. You shared the battlefield together. But, I don't know. Kids these days are a lot different than what we were, Austin.
I mean, shit. Freaking bring out a knife. Who cares? Yeah,
Well, that's
either way.
still somebody could have got hurt with a knife. But
Yeah, why guns?
that's a way better way to die, though, by knife.
Yeah, we already discussed it. We discussed that.
Like he died in a knife fight. he had a knife fight, fucking knife fight Royal Rumble, last man standing. But no,
You can say Brock Purdy brought a knife to a gunfight.
the fact that this guy brought an automatic weapon to a celebration of a Super Bowl championship where they know there's going to be kids around and everything, like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, that's just, it's beyond me. But it's happened. Unfortunately, things like this happen. There's lots, this shit happens lots of times, unfortunately, in America. So, I don't know. I don't think this is one of the problems we'll never solve. Nobody will ever
Never.
will all agree on
Nope.
one thing. So, and that's unfortunate, but hey,
Hey, it's an election year too. Let's go.
yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Condolences to the family that lost the life of brother, sister, husband, whatever it was. But we hope everybody's okay. But moving on, we haven't done a show in over a week now. There's a lot of things that happened this past week that we weren't able to get to.
What happened?
The biggest thing was UFC 298.
Boom.
UFC 298 won a little bit of money. Won a little bit. Alexander Volkanovski hasn't lost at lightweight since he joined the UFC. I believe he's been champion for over 5-6 years. Have you seen the guys that he's fought? Holloway, Ortega, Chan Sung Jung, which is Korean Zombie. What a great fucking name, by the way, Korean Zombie. But he was fighting this up and coming prospect that everybody's been fucking raving about, a Spaniard by the name of Ilia Topuria.
Topuria?
Who's just smashed everybody that he's fought. Volkanovski, he just fresh off of his KO loss of Makhachev less than 4 months ago, decides he wants to get back in the cage 4 months after getting head kick knocked out. I'm not a fighter or anything. I don't know how that affects you, but after getting knocked out, I would think you'd want to take a significant amount of time off, right, before you fight. Oh, yeah. I'm not making excuses for the guy. He's not going to make any excuses either. But he got slipped. Second round knockout. Topuria put him to sleep. And it was sad to see because Volk's such a nice guy. Did you see the whole old man gimmick that he had going on in the press conferences? He made a commercial, which was real funny. Did I show you all that?
Nope.
You haven't seen that? Well, I'll look it up for you in a minute. But he made a commercial going into the fight because Topuria was sitting there saying that, oh, he's too old and he just turned 35. You know, it's a young man's sport and this and that, which he's right. I mean, everybody eventually loses. You know, what is it? What's the saying? Father Time's undefeated or Mother Nature's undefeated? But he in the press conferences, I noticed Volk he's always been a nice guy, but you could just tell by their body languages that this guy was way more confident than Volk during the press conferences and everything. So they the first round, all the judges scored it for Volk. He did pretty well. I thought it was pretty tight. You could have gone
either way.
Yeah. But the second round, Topuria finally got into him. That dude has great hands and just fucking right hand right across the jaw. I took Topuria. Sadly, like I like Volk and everything, but
I.
Austin took him too. So we ended up winning the bet there, but it was sad to see Volk lose like that.
Because we're being racist.
Yeah, he wants to come back and rematch this guy. Lots of times when Dana White schedules rematches as if the fight was kind of close or not, but this was a no doubt win by Topuria. So I don't know if a rematch. I don't know if they should be doing a rematch just yet. But Volk was, in his defense, champion for 6-7 years. So I guess he gave Max Holloway 2 rematches. They fought 3 times and he beat him 3 times. So you kind of got to give him a rematch.
Kuzma.
Yeah, Kuzma. Who's Kuzma?
Oh, what's his name? The other guy. The other champ.
Topuria?
No.
Oh, Makhachev.
No. What's his name? The other lightweight champion that lost twice.
The other lightweight champion.
Kuzma, what the hell's his name?
Kyle Kuzma?
No.
Kyle Kuzma fights in the UFC?
No. He could. Is he in the NBA right now? Or no?
Yeah, he is. But I'm kind of... You got me curious now. Who are you talking about?
What the hell am I talking about?
You want me to name the champions?
Yes.
There's Sean O'Malley's 135 champion.
He's not the champion no more, though. He lost.
Well, in what weight class?
I don't know.
Well, you got...
See, I'm not the UFC guy.
Yeah, you got me all confused.
Keep on going.
Well, I'm just naming champions. There could be anybody.
Because he lost twice.
To who?
I don't know.
Did he lose to Volk twice?
No.
Volk lost twice to Makhachev.
What the hell is his name?
Colby Covington?
No.
He lost twice.
Now you're pissing me off.
Well, you just said it was a guy that lost twice in a championship fight. Kamaru Usman?
Usman. There it is.
Kuzma.
Usman.
Kamaru Kuzman.
Kamaru Kuzmans.
Kamaru Kuzmans.
You throw like 5 Ks and 8 Us in there. Yeah, you got Kuzman.
There you go.
He lost twice and he still got 2 title fights.
Well, yeah, he got it back to back.
See, yeah.
But the first fight could have gone either way with the... Oh, no, he got knocked out right in the 5th round.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, but hey, Usman was winning that fight.
He lost the second one.
Yeah, he was beating the shit out of Leon Edwards that whole fight. But then I remember the second fight, we were in Louisiana watching it. And we all thought Usman won the fight, but I don't know. They're saying that since the fight was in the UK, that maybe the judges kind of swayed him or whatever. But I don't know. I've always thought too that if you're gonna fight the champion and take the belt away from him, you need to leave no doubt before they give the belt to somebody when it comes to a decision win. But that's my opinion. I think a lot of people think that way too. But either way, he should get the rematch. I think he should get the rematch right away, but when he's well. He needs to take a little time off. He's been knocked out twice in less than 5 months. So, take some time off. Fucking try to condition your chin some way. Some people say there is a way to condition your chin. Some people say there isn't. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Once you hit that 34-year-old mark,
Yeah.
shit goes downhill.
Mm-hmm. And he's
chin's never the same.
Last two fights knocked out twice like that.
Yeah.
A head kick one, and then fucking right hand right across the jaw the other one. But no, it's that Tapuria guy. UFC's never gone to Spain, so it kind of opens the doors for the UFC to go to Spain now that they got a champion out there. The co-main event was Robert Whittaker, who's always been one of my favorite fighters. He's from Australia. Fought Paulo Costa. You know who Paulo Costa is, right? Secret Juice, big Brazilian, very good-looking Brazilian, muscled up. Yeah, you got to know him.
Yeah, I watched the fight.
Yeah, no, that was another good fight. It was a great co-main event. It could have gone either way. If you look at their faces, it looked like Whittaker got his ass beat because Paulo Costa in the first round landed some capoeira roundhouse kick right in the fucking face of Whittaker. Fucked him up pretty bad. Unfortunately, there was only a little bit of time left in the first round to where he couldn't finish it. But I thought they were going to give Costa the win. Watching it, but when I watched the fight back, Whittaker controlled the whole thing. He landed more punches and all that. Whittaker's always been at the top of the division, man. He's been the champion before, but he's lost to Adesanya twice. He lost to the guy that's the champion now, that Dricus du Plessis. So Whittaker needs to fight Sean Strickland next. I think that'd be a real good fight. They're both boxers pretty much. I mean, Whittaker can grapple too, but that'd be a great fight. Paulo Costa, he has trouble beating people in the top 5. He can beat anybody else like ranked lower than him, but have you ever watched Paulo? Well, you don't know who it is, but after this, fucking subscribe to his follow his Twitter. He's like one of the funniest fucking guys on Twitter. He's not scared to talk shit to fucking anybody. Even Dana White gives him shit all the time. And then the fight before that was Ian Gary and Jeff Neal. This Ian Gary guy, I liked him at first, but I don't think I like him anymore. Big tall white guy from Ireland.
Yeah.
He's clearly just trying to be like Conor McGregor. This guy, his last fight that he fought Neil Magny, and he talked a bunch of shit about him because Neil Magny said that he beats his son's ass. Like, he whips his son. And rightfully so. Like, I think parents do need to discipline their kids. I mean, there's a difference between disciplining and child abuse, right?
Yeah. Like, you say beating the shit out of his kids. Yeah, that's not right, but...
Okay, well, Jeff Neal didn't say he was beating his kid's ass. He just said he whipped his son's ass, like spanked his ass.
Yeah.
Well, Ian Gary took that and ran with it, saying like, there's no reason anybody should beat their kids. Kids don't deserve to get spanked and all this stuff, and basically made him look like he was a fucking child abuser.
Yeah.
Okay, well, people did some. Before I get to that, Jeff Neal was supposed to fight Ian Gary a while back, but he got arrested. Well, then Ian Gary made these shirts of Jeff Neal's mugshot and was like selling them and shit and wearing them everywhere. Basically, like, that's part of the fight game. Just shit talk, right?
Yeah.
So people did some digging on this Ian Gary guy. And I don't know if you've heard me and Scott talk about it. We have talked about it before, but Ian Gary's 26, 27 years old. Well, his wife is 40 years old. She wrote a book called How to Be a Wag. And a wag is basically,
Hey,
you
you don't have to explain what a wag is.
She wrote a book about that, meaning like, for the people that don't know, like taking advantage of men with money and all this stuff. She's been married before. What I thought is really fucked up is her ex-husband is Ian Gary's nutritionist. So they're always together. She has a child with this other man, her ex-husband, and they're like, she's married to Ian Gary, and her ex-husband is his nutritionist. And when you have a nutritionist, in the UFC, that nutritionist has to be with you all the time to watch your food and all that stuff. So that's kind of an awkward situation.
Baby food, all
Yeah.
that crap.
So people are calling him a cuck. You know what a cuck is, right?
God, dude.
Well, you had all these slang words that one time you were trying to fucking figure out what they were.
That was for the young kids.
Yeah. Well.
This is for us.
Anyway, for people that don't know, a cuck is somebody who will fucking, let their wife get fucking nailed or, open relationship for their wives is what.
Oh, she's a pog.
Well, she could be considered that too. But there were so many red flags when getting with a woman like that who's wrote a book like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She's a very good looking woman. But anyway, people start talking all this shit about him, like bringing up all this stuff about his wife. Like sending tweets out that are saying, "Are you sure that little boy's yours?" to his son and all that. He gets to the press conference and he's talking about it, and people are booing him because they found all this stuff out about him. And it almost seemed like he's talking all this shit about all these other fighters. And then whenever he addressed the whole situation about him, he was like in tears. Like he was like, "Y'all came to watch me. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all shouldn't be talking about my wife and my son like that." I mean, it's basically he can give it, but he can't take it. Is what I got from the whole situation. I think that's why people are kind of like swaying away from him when it comes to like being a fighting fan. I kind of want. I mean, I would never tell him this because he whipped my ass. But if I was a fighter, I would tell him, "Dude, man the fuck up." Like there's gonna be trolls everywhere. You can't fucking let that shit get in your head. And especially like when he does that shit about putting that picture on a shirt of Jeff Neal's mugshot. You think Jeff Neal's family wants that fucking shit out there?
I don't think so.
You think that they like that? Do you think fucking Neil Magny's wife likes to hear that, he's a child abuser and all this stuff? And you're getting mad just because fucking people are saying that your son might not be yours because your nutritionist who used to be married to your wife is around you all the time? I mean, that's a higher possibility than Neil Magny being a fucking child abuser.
Because he probably thinks it's true.
Yeah, there's a fucking video out there where they take a video of themselves and they're like playing around, but he like says a comment to her and she like starts laughing. Is like, "Don't say that, that's mean." And he tells her, "Go in there with your ex-husband. Go in the other room with your ex-husband. Cry in his arms." Like that's just fucking weird. Like that's weird shit. Yeah. How do you think that other guy feels though? Like your ex-wife, the mother of your child, and you're fucking cooking for this dude who fucking is raising your son. That'd be so awkward.
But he's not about to get his ass beat, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it has to be worse for Ian Gary and his wife than it is with this other guy. Because, I mean, he's getting paid.
He's getting paid. He's cooking food. He's raising the kid. He's good.
That's my fucking sloppy seconds.
He's good. He's going to go. That's my son right here.
Yeah, and he knows his son's going to get taken care of because Ian Gary makes good money as a UFC fighter.
And he's getting paid.
Yeah, that's just...
Hey.
It's
yeah, he's living a good life right there.
Oh yeah, he's living a dream. Gets his hotel rooms paid for. He's a single man. He knows his son's being taken care of. The kids are staying with Ian and Mama tonight. I'm gonna fucking go out on Ian Gary's dime and get all the bitches I want. I ain't gotta worry about it. And I'll get paid to do it while I'm here.
Make 3 more of them. Yeah,
it's a fucked up situation, man. Scott knows more about it. Did you let Scott know we're live?
I did.
Yeah, Scott knows a lot about it. We'll bring it up again to him whenever he gets here. But anyway, Ian Gary did win that fight against Jeff Neal. He didn't put on a very good performance like he normally does, but Jeff Neal's a bad motherfucker. He hits like a fucking truck. So the other couple ones on the main card was Merab and Henry Cejudo. You know who Henry Cejudo is, right?
Yeah.
Little bitty guy?
Yep.
Well, he fought another little bitty guy named Merab Devashvili. And Merab basically just embarrassed this guy. Henry Cejudo, there was a time where Henry Cejudo retired and took 3 years off. And he's come back, and I think he's lost his 2 comeback fights already. If anything, he's probably going to retire now because he's getting up there in age, and he can't compete with the guys in the higher rankings. So, but it was a decent fight in the beginning, but Merab ended up just whipping his ass.
Say, my calculations are correct. They went over 1.5 rounds, right?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Yeah. Merab just punished his ass, and Henry won the first round, they said. But then he gassed out. Like again, Father Time always wins. And I wanted to bring this up, but you won't know who it is. But there was a guy named Kopylov, which I've been watching as he's been getting better, and he was a bad motherfucker, dude. Like I always thought this dude was gonna be champion one day because he was whipping everybody's ass that he was fighting. When he got his ass beat, he finally fought against a ranked opponent, got his ass beat. I was kind of sad about it though. But
Who did he lose to?
Anthony Hernandez, this guy's a Russian, one of them Khabib, from one of them stands. You know what I mean? You know the stand countries.
Kapistan?
Yeah, Kazakhstan, Dagestan. He's from one of those, and he lost to the Mexican guy.
There we go. Yeah.
Make us proud. Our people making us proud.
Hey,
But
we're all Spaniard now.
yeah, we are. He can come back though. He's still real young. And there was another fight. I'm only saying this because Mackenzie Dern is really hot, but she lost to Amanda Lemos. Do you know who Mackenzie Dern is?
No.
Beautiful Brazilian woman. Um, I don't know. I shouldn't say too much.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
I don't know. You might look that up.
I will have to.
Mackenzie Dern is she's a Brazilian girl, fights in the women's strawweight division.
Straw weight?
Yeah, look her up, Mackenzie Dern. She's what the kids call a dime piece. I don't even know if they say that word anymore.
I thought it was a wag.
No. Yeah, but look, Mackenzie Dern, she's gorgeous. She lost though, which was sad. I think it's even hotter when these women that are like good looking fight and they win. Like they can whip ass and they look good. Look at him over there. He's writing down Mackenzie Dern to remind him if she has an OnlyFans.
That's the only freaking notes I've wrote.
This is her right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good looking.
She's no Stephanie McMahon, but
Whenever she went to do her weigh-ins, the UFC had fucking there's Scott right there. Hello, Scott Rosenbaum.
What up?
hey,
Thank you for joining us.
Still started late.
Yeah, we did. Austin had a softball game, which he's going to get into here in a minute. But you called just in time. I was telling Austin about the whole Ian Gary situation with his wife and all that stuff.
and then
Correct me if I'm wrong.
wait, who is Mackenzie McDermott?
Mackenzie McDermott? It's
The
Mackenzie
Brazilian
Dern.
fighter.
Who's Mackenzie Dern?
Oh, she's my favorite fighter.
Exactly. Yeah, and not because she's a good fighter.
She's
Right.
she's an all right fighter.
Yeah, she's middle of the pack, top 10.
Yeah.
Um,
Prior to these last two
She's
fights,
no Stephanie
she was,
McMahon.
doing really good.
yeah, it seems like when she goes up to fight like obviously the top 3 or 4, like she can't get over that hump. But I don't know, she's still young. She can figure it out. But hey,
Yeah.
we were talking about the whole Ian Gary situation with his wife. Was telling
Machado
Austin.
Gary.
Yeah, that's another thing, Austin. He took his wife's last name whenever they got married. What, like, right? Right?
And we bet on him?
I didn't bet on him.
Exactly.
I did.
I would.
No. I was telling Austin that a lot of people liked him in the beginning because he was kind of like the second coming of Conor McGregor. You know, whipping ass. You know, good on the mic and everything. But when people dug up all this dirt about him, about how his wife used to be married to his nutritionist and how they're all still like, I'm not sure. I've heard rumors that he lives with them. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just the whole fucked up situation. And me and Austin were talking like that guy's got it made. He's got Ian Gary taking care of his kid, and his ex-wife and paying him at the same time. So that guy's got it fucking made.
Yeah.
But it's just so awkward. Wouldn't it be very awkward for you to be in Ian Gary's situation, just knowing that you're hugging on your wife, sleeping with your wife in the other room, and there's just some fucking guy that's done everything to her that you've done in the room right next to you.
Hey, you don't know that.
Ian Gary is he's fine with it. I saw him on a podcast or something where he talks about it. I
He may
stopped
say that.
watching, so I don't see if he lives with him. But basically, he's been his nutritionist for like the last couple fights,
Mm-hmm.
and basically he was pretty much saying like, oh yeah, it's good for everyone because each time his weight cuts are easier and easier.
Why is
and
that?
then that guy, the nutritionist, gets to see his son, and pretty much his stance was like he doesn't ever want to be the guy who's interfering with someone seeing their kid.
Do you really
That was his
believe that
whole
though? Do you
stand.
really
Well,
believe that
I
it
mean, he
doesn't
sounded.
bother
I
him?
mean, he wasn't like he was happy about it.
You know
That
what I
was it.
think?
He was happy about it.
I think that
No,
fucking
he
chick,
was. He
that
was.
Layla Machado's her name. I think she
Yeah.
has him by the balls to where it's her way or no way.
She has them both by the balls.
And you can't tell me that. I'm not saying he enjoys it, but he obviously has to be okay with it. But you can't tell me it doesn't bother him that when he's hugging on his wife or, you know, they're fucking cuddling on the couch or whatever, and then this motherfucker just walks across the room who's fucking done all these fucking dirty things to this bitch.
He makes him. He cock blocks him by. He's like, "Hey, Ian, you gotta eat this meal. You gotta
Yeah,
eat this broccoli.
you got to get your vegan diet
Yeah.
in.
Hey, get up, come and eat."
Like
Yeah.
no sex tonight. No sex tonight.
Like while you're in the cage, I'll watch your wife for you. I've watched her before.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah. I
just
don't know if they're like how close it is though.
I don't know. I mean, if he's your nutritionist, obviously you gotta spend a lot of time with the guy. Like everything you eat gets run by him, and you know
You
what?
know, it'd be even crazier. Like a fucking
If
bigger
they
plot
have
twist.
threesomes,
Yeah. Well, maybe, but if Ian Gary leaves his wife for the nutritionist and takes his last name, that would make it even wilder, right?
that would be.
Oh,
I wouldn't put it at this point. I wouldn't put it past the guy. I mean, they might be having threesomes. They might, they might be in like this big love triangle. And
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
telling
as long
Austin
as he's
about,
winning.
yeah, I was telling Austin about the book that she wrote. Pretty much how to be a wag, meaning, she's takes advantage of, being a wife of these rich guys. I guess I don't know.
What's a wag?
A wag is like somebody who that's what they do. They basically like a trophy wife is what they think they are. Like they're
But what's that stand for?
let me look it up. I used to know what it meant. Now I can't fucking remember.
Women against
gorillas.
genitals. I don't know.
Uh wag meaning Urban Dictionary.
Oh, and yeah. If we want to go down the Urban Dictionary,
Okay, a selection. Okay. Wives and girlfriends is what it says. That can't be right.
that's it. Actually,
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
that's it.
Maybe it's like a
That's it.
guide for a wag, wives and girlfriends.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I was hoping it meant something like you said, wives against genitals or something like that.
What about a pog?
Austin, you should make a book like that.
What's a pog?
How to be a mag.
Boyfriend and yeah, hab, husbands and boyfriends.
But yeah, no, I was telling him like the crowd used to be on his side and everything, but ever since all this shit came out, like people are like they're like booing him pretty much now, and he's not taking it too well. Like during that press conference, he was almost crying, like saying, "Y'all shouldn't be saying stuff about my wife and about my son, and they shouldn't have to hear that." But yet he's over there talking about Neil Magny beating his kids and
Yeah.
making a fucking shirt with Jeff Neal's mugshot on it. Like pretty much he can dish it out, but he can't fucking take it. Is what and what it boils down to, I think. So nobody likes that. Nobody likes that kind of guy. He's not one of the boys. And I think he tattooed his wife's name on him too. I think she's tattooed on his
Yeah,
body.
I'll never bet on this guy ever,
Yeah.
ever again.
Yeah, and he's good though. He's really good.
Nope.
Yeah, he is.
And the other fights we were talking about, well, obviously we talked about Volk getting KO'd, which was sad to see, but I mean, I think everybody saw that coming. Off a 4-month layoff of being fucking KO'd by Makhachev. And then Cejudo and Merab, there wasn't really much to watch there. But did you get to watch the fights?
Yeah, I saw most of them.
Who did you think won between
Uh,
Whitaker and Costa?
That one I was I would see around and then I would like get in conversation and I would miss. But I was going for Costa. But
See.
I don't know. I didn't even see like the copy box numbers. But
I like them both. I
I
like
thought
both
it was
those guys,
close.
but like I've always been a big fan of Robert Whitaker. But I even told Austin I thought Costa should have got the decision. He caused more damage, and like looking at their faces, you could tell that Whitaker was way more beat up than Costa. But that could just be he bleeds easier. I don't know. But
Yeah,
Costa didn't
Whitaker
lose any
landed some
points.
like he landed like some good clean shots that I think probably gave him the fight, especially in the fifth round. He landed some clean
Well,
shots.
they only fought 3 rounds, so you probably saw the third round then.
Oh yeah. Third round.
But they Costa, how do you say this? He lost, but he didn't lose like any respect. Like I think he remains where he is in the rankings because it was such a close fight. So, um, next thing I was gonna talk to y'all about are the upcoming UFCs that are coming up. These cards that are coming, especially UFC 300, they're looking like,
That.
yeah, they're getting fucking really good. 299 is the O'Malley and Cheeto rematch. A lot of people are thinking that Cheeto's going to beat him. You think Cheeto can beat him?
I thought they were gonna put
I
all
mean, he's
those
got a
on
shot.
one freaking card. O'Malley and then freaking McGregor and like
Well,
all of them.
they wanted McGregor to be on 300, but he's not
Yeah.
coming back.
Some
Sean
people
O'Malley,
say that
go ahead.
299's better.
Yeah, Sean
I
O'Malley
mean,
is the
I don't
favorite.
think that.
It's minus 205 O'Malley, plus 170 for Vera. There's good, there's good money to put on Marlon Vera. Those are really good odds. Like I bet you those odds drop though. I bet Vegas sways in Marlon Vera's favor, as the fight gets closer. Um, he's not. I mean, Vera's a good fighter. Cheeto's a very good fighter. He's only lost once, I think, in the last 5 or 6 years. He lost to Corey Sandhagen.
Sandhagen. He got fucking. I don't know what the fuck he was doing that fight.
Yeah, it was almost like he
He just
wasn't
got
ready.
mopped. Yeah.
And then Poirier versus St. Denis. The St. Denis guy is another upcoming prospect that people are kind of raving about too. Poirier's getting a little old. Last time he fought, he got knocked out by old Justin Gaethje, head kick. You like Dustin Poirier, right? Right, Austin?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
He's the number 3, and St. Denis is number 12. So what's crazy is St. Denis is the favorite in that fight. Have you seen this Benoit St. Denis guy fight?
Yeah, he's a beast.
So he's a bad motherfucker then.
Yeah, he is.
And Poirier just turned 35 too. So just like Volt.
Hey, as a newcomer to the UFC or new better, I would take all the freaking newcomers.
Yeah, up and coming.
Yeah.
They have to see some potential in this St. Denis guy for them to give him the third ranked fighter in the division. If he's ranked number 12 and they give him the third ranked fighter, like they see some potential in this guy, meaning that he should be at the top. And then you got Kevin Holland and Michael Page. Michael Venom Page, he was in Bellator. He look up highlights on Michael Page when you get a chance. He's got some great celebrations. He's very unorthodox. Good fighter. The other ones in that card, Gilbert Burns, Jack Della Magdalena, those are even odds. Do you know Magdalena is?
Me?
Scott?
Um,
Because I haven't seen him fight. I've heard
No.
good things about him.
hold
But-
on, let me look at his face.
But kind of like the same there. Gilbert Burns is ranked number 4.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, Jack Della Magdalena.
Yeah, didn't he fight a couple shows back? I think he's pretty good.
I'm not sure. I've never seen him fight, but for him to get Gilbert Burns, I mean, like again, they must see some potential in the guy. But this card's stacked. Even Peter Yan and Song Yadong are starting the main card off. Peter Young, that you talk about a fall from grace right there. That he was main eventing a fight night, so poor guy. A lot of people said he got robbed against Sean O'Malley, but ever since then, I don't think he's won a fight since then. And the prelims, the main fight for the prelims is Curtis Blades against Jailton Almeida. Curtis Blades is getting a little old. He's a boring fighter too. He's one of them wrestlers. And then Gamrot, he's fighting Rafael dos Anjos. See, this shit is on the prelims. This could be a fight night. Just the prelims alone.
Where are they at?
The fight is happening in I don't know. It doesn't
Vegas?
say. Is it Vegas? It might be Vegas. It's not saying though. Not saying where it's at.
Probably.
We should go. Let's all go. Fuck it.
Oh no, it's in Miami.
Oh, in Miami. So Cheeto's gonna have the advantage.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's from. Where's Cheeto from? He's from South America
It's
somewhere.
like yeah,
Ecuador.
somewhere with
Ecuador.
red and yellow. Ecuador, yeah.
And then shortly after that,
Good calling those flags, Scott.
shortly after
I'm
that
sure there's
is
a snake in there too. A snake in the
there might be
maybe
a
an eagle,
cactus or something, or
talon.
there could be a falcon. Yeah, there could be a falcon in there.
Yeah,
UFC 300 is pretty stacked also.
300's fucking crazy stacked. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm gonna go through them real quick.
Except the main event, it was kind of fucking lame. I think
Didn't Jam-
it's good, but it's not my
Y'all
choice.
didn't tell me Peter Yan was fighting.
I just was saying that
What the
about
fuck?
his fall from grace.
Seriously?
Like he lost to O'Malley and he's been just
Oh
falling off
man.
since then.
Busta Marab.
The
I'm taking a song.
the UFC 300. I'll go through this real quick. I won't spend too much time on it, but Pereira and Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill had to give up the title when he won it. When he beat that old man. What was the old man's name that he beat? Fucking
Kevin
The
Costner.
Brazilian guy.
yeah. I can't. I'm going through all these names. It's fucking mixing me up. I can't think of it.
Glover Teixeira.
There you go, Glover Teixeira. He won the title and then he tore his Achilles tendon less than a year ago and he had to give the title up. So he's basically getting a shot.
I hope Pereira wins. I don't really care
Oh,
for
Pereira's gonna fuck him
Hill.
up.
I
Jamal
hope
Hill's
so.
a boxer, more of a boxer than he is like, anything. So I bet you Pereira's gonna fucking chop his legs down and just left hook his ass just like everybody else. Then you got Zhang Wei Li versus Yan Jinan, or I don't know how to. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. The BMF belt. Gaethje and Holloway. Who y'all got?
Gaethje.
Scott.
I want to say Holloway, but I'm gonna go with Gaethje too.
The last time Holloway came up to fight at 155, he fought against Dustin Poirier for the interim title, and Dustin Poirier fucking wiped the floor with his ass. So
Yeah.
the odds are in Gaethje's favor. He's minus 218. Holloway's a plus 180. That's good. That's a good payout if you put money on Holloway though. And a lot of people are talking about this guy, Arman Tsarukyan. He's fighting Charles Oliveira.
Did you say Harukin?
Yeah, Arman Tsarukyan. Like my sweater.
Yeah. Oliveira needs to win this fight to keep
Yeah.
any hopes alive.
Well,
Of
he was
coming back to
supposed
the
to
top.
get that title shot, but he got hurt, and that's the one that Volk took on short notice. So
Yeah.
he had beat that other guy that was a contender. I can't remember his name, but Benil Dariush, and this Saryukin guy just beat Dariush the last time he fought. And then there is Prohaska and Rakic. That's going to be a good fight. Rakic, he's coming off that injury. Calvin Kattar, Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling's debut at 145. That should be a good one. And then Bo Nickel and Cody Brundage. You know who Bo Nickel is, Austin?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah,
One of
they're
the only fighters I know.
they're fucking making this guy out to be like he's the next big thing, but I don't.
Bo Nickel.
Yeah, I think once he starts fighting like
Yeah.
top 5 to 7, he's not gonna. That wrestling will only get you so far. And then
Yeah, I
headlining
think
the prelims is Cody Garbrandt and Davison Figueiredo.
that's gonna be good.
Figueiredo's gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah. Cody looked good in last fight.
Yeah, he's plus
I was shocked.
270, so there's good value on him. Good value on Cody Garbrandt to
What's
pull the upset.
Kayla Harrison? What's Kayla Harrison?
She's fighting Holly Holmes, and the odds have not come out yet there, but I believe she's probably the favorite. I would think she's
Oh
a
yeah,
favorite.
you gotta. I think she's gonna smash Holly Holm.
And that puts her right in the fucking title picture if she beats Holly Holm.
And if it's close, like it's like like plus or minus like 180, I would even take that.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna.
Look, yeah, she's very good.
Yeah, Holly Holm, she's getting a little old, but I mean she can still fight. But I think Harrison's gonna. She's different.
This is her UFC debut too. I think.
Yeah.
Kayla Harrison.
And then Bobby Green is fighting Jim Miller. That's opening the prelims. That's how stacked that card is. So we're excited about that. I kind of want to go to that. I've always told Morgan that's what I want her to get me for my birthday is tickets to a UFC event because they always have a badass pay-per-view in April. Always.
Yeah.
But
Lopez fight too. Someone's gonna get knocked out. I bet the
Lopez.
Diego Lopez featherweight fight. It's on the prelims.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that Lopez guy.
Then you got Jessica Andrade too on the prelims.
Mm-hmm. She's that chick that won't go
Jim
away.
Miller, Bobby Green on the prelims.
Yeah, that's opening the
Fuck,
prelims.
dude.
That's the first fight on the prelims. That's
I
insane.
know that's so crazy, right?
Did you see what Bobby Green said about Mackenzie Dern when she weighed in?
No, what do you say?
Yeah, he was kind of like a guest on the panel during the weigh-ins, and they were like, I don't know, they were all in the middle of a conversation. As soon as she started walking in, he doesn't skip a beat or nothing, but he's like, they were talking about ice cream, and then she walks in and Bobby Green's all like, "Ooh, Mackenzie Dern, she looked like she ain't had no ice cream in a while." Ooh. Like basically drooling over her ass.
You let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah, that
That's
was the
what I saw.
headline.
The headline. Yeah,
But
I didn't get to
There's
see what
nothing
he
wrong
said
with
though.
that statement, though.
yeah, I know.
No, that's not a good. He ain't gonna get canceled for that.
No harm, no foul.
She has to eat ice cream to get fit, right?
What?
I guess, right?
No, she wouldn't be eating ice cream if she's trying to weigh in.
Well, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you got to cut weight.
What weight class is she?
I don't know. I think she's a straw weight is what. I think that's either.
Okay, then she's never had no ice cream.
I don't know. Maybe we can get her on the show and ask her.
Book her up.
But yeah, no, exciting
Have you,
fights coming up.
Had any ice cream?
No, I want to get Jim Miller on the pod.
He might need some ass cream after this.
Let's get some Jim Miller.
After his softball debut he made today. Austin, you want to tell us about your softball game? How'd it go?
Oh yeah,
You got back into the
Struck
competitive way of things.
I got $500 under 1.5 hits.
Okay, before you get into that, let me reset this shit. Hang on. Okay, Austin. No, but before we start that, the UFC, there's a lot of fights coming on. You're gonna see a lot of movement in the rankings. What do they call it? There's a change of guard in the UFC. These your fighters that you loved all these years, they're getting a little old. So it's game's changing. But game changes as you get older. The game does change. Austin, tell us about how it was on the
Speaking
back on the field today.
You can freaking play it out right there.
What?
Getting old.
Getting old.
The older you
You're
get,
still in your prime,
hey,
though.
no, Father Time does not freaking lose.
Well, you're still in your prime. LeBron's almost 40 and he's still doing it. But
No, these guys are fighting at like 34 years old and like, oh yeah, they're old. Like, yeah.
Austin made his slow pitch softball debut today.
Boom.
At 34 years old, he's been training his whole life for this moment. He is the pitcher, and he's a hot bat in the lineup somewhere. But take it away, Austin. Tell us how the game went.
Damn, we call him Austin Otani.
Yeah.
Fucking cleanup hitter,
Hey,
motherfucker.
guess what, Scotty? I had 2 Ks in slow pitch softball.
Yep.
Damn,
Two
how
Ks.
many hits?
There we
How many
go.
home runs?
2K.
Boom. I gave up 0 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Gave up 1
Now how
walk.
many did you hit?
I got to bat once, and I struck out.
He struck out in the
Struck
slow
out,
pitch
yeah, it's-
softball game. Okay, so your
Dude,
2
that's
strikeouts, 1 cancels out.
One cancels out,
you
so I
got-
got 1K.
You got
and,
1K.
No errors in the field.
No?
But I'm telling you, dude, I played softball probably like 6 years ago or something, and the slow pitch softball. I just a buddy asked me to play, so I just went. Didn't warm up or anything. Just showed up, went to bat, and I fucking struck out.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's fucking hard.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
not to brag or anything, but we do slow pitch softball games every 1 or 2 years.
Yeah,
And
that's 1 or 2 years ago. I haven't done this shit in like 10,
I've played
15 years.
I've played in 3 games and I've hit 4 home runs in those 3 games.
All right, you're coming out
and you're
next.
going against fucking Live Oak County bums.
No,
These are
we're going against other
New Buffalo's
companies.
more
Oh yeah,
talent.
these fools from Three Rivers,
Oh
right?
my
Fools
God,
from Three
it's
Rivers, right?
50-year-old
Fools from
white
3 Rivers.
guy.
Bro, you just
Throwing
said you
the ball.
struck out in a slow pitch softball
what?
game. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was
These-
some
these
fucking guy from Austin. That's why.
people
Does he
Also, Austin Westlake.
Spin
does
on
he
the ball.
throw does he throw a slow pitch
Fuck yeah.
softball any different?
Hell yeah, he does.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
it was a slow pitch knuckleball.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my
Exactly,
God.
Scott.
Slow
Thanks.
pitch knuckleball.
That's
Excuses
exactly
is
what
what
it
I
was.
heard. Y'all
Slow
need to
pitch
fucking
slider.
y'all need to get in the fucking cages is what y'all need to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to.
Slow pitch softball. There was like when we play, we go against other companies. Like we went against Enterprise was one, and we went against.
Rental car?
I want to say
They got you a car.
I want to say
Rental car
EOG. I want to say EOG was there
Bullshit,
in
yeah.
one of them.
Bullshit.
No, I think there
You
was.
went against Hertz.
We went. There was 4 altogether. Enterprise, I think EOG was there, and there was somebody else. But they, I mean, sad to say, same shit happened. We got our ass beat. So.
Oh, but Scott, we played fucking 30 minutes and they called the game because we started late. So we didn't even get to freaking bet like a second time around. That's why we lost.
And
Yeah,
because
what
the lights
fuck,
go
dude?
off at a certain
Midnight
time.
Yes.
game or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't start till 9 o'clock,
Oh my god.
No, we didn't start till like 9:45.
and the game was supposed to be at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It sounds
And
like
the
they let the
lights
game
shut off
before
at
go
10?
on too long.
Yep. So hey, I'll blame it on that. But hey, ERA fucking 2.005.
Damn, I'm gonna call you Matt McClendon.
Matt
You're
McClendon.
so good.
The
I was
How about Matt McClung?
it's
yeah, McClendon.
it is a lot different, because the softball when it gets hit in the air, I feel like it moves more, and it's harder to catch because you're not used to it.
This too, pitching. That's the difference. Ball pitching to a girl, and then pitching to a guy. You have to switch.
You have to switch the ball?
Switch the ball every freaking time.
So the bigger one, the girl
No
hits, or
way.
what?
No, the bigger one, the freaking guy hits, because they don't want that.
Because it's
freaking-
harder. Yeah,
They don't want
it's
that-
harder to hit further.
They don't want that shit coming back in my face.
Did they put a cage in front of you though, like a little
Fuck
batting
no.
thing?
Fuck,
No?
we're little bitches or what?
Well, you were asking me if you
I-
should wear a helmet.
Exactly.
Is it automatic out if they hit it right back to you?
Yep.
Yeah. See, that was the way they did it to ours too. When we played, you could only hit 3 home runs a game though, and after that, if somebody hit a home run after that, it can be called automatic out.
Automatic out.
So it's hard to keep the ball in play without getting out because there's 4 people. Do y'all play 4 people in the outfield?
Yep.
There's a rover, and then left field. There's left fielder, rover, and then center fielder, right fielder. And then when we played too, I don't think y'all did this, but they had somebody, your infielder, shortstop, second, also. They had a guy that was right behind second base that could play in the infield also.
Oh no.
So like if you didn't hit a home run or hit some fucking line drive just perfect, you were basically gonna be out. If you hit a ground ball, you'd have to run it out before you got it. It's harder than it looks. Is what I'm saying. Like you got to find a hole and put the ball in a certain spot whenever you're playing.
Or you just strike out and
Save yourself from running.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
No torn ACLs, no freaking pulled hamstrings, no nothing. You're good. Just strike out every time.
It's a lot harder to catch that softball than it is to catch a baseball. I feel like 'cause that thing moves so much in the air. I did drop one pop flight that was like probably the easiest routine fucking pop flight ever, and I just fell on the floor, just fucking fatted myself. Times are changing. Father time, like you said.
Yep. Father time is undefeated.
Did you have fun though?
Oh yeah, it's a blast.
What do y'all play against, Scott? Do y'all play against like other like departments and shit, or y'all go against the firefighters?
No, we didn't. We've never had one. That's who I played with, though. I played with some Wagglers.
Okay. They have that. Have you ever seen that hockey game they have in New York, where again the firefighters versus the police academy? Dude, it gets pretty crazy. Like they let them fight and everything. They do that game. It's an annual thing that they do, and they fucking let them boys play.
I want to get on some skates. Never been on skates, so.
You never ice skated before?
Fuck no.
It's harder than
We're in Texas.
it's harder than rollerblading.
Yeah, I've probably skated.
I didn't have freaking a street to rollerblade on either, so never done that.
You can rollerblade out here.
Yeah,
Get you some skates.
I'm not freaking 10 years old anymore. I don't need a fucking
It'll
rollerblade.
keep your ass in shape.
I'll ride a bike.
Where's your bike at?
Same place as my rollerblades.
Other things. Is that all with the UFC? Are we done talking about the UFC? Anything else to add? Anything else to add about the softball? We should do a softball game. We should try to put on a softball game. Like a softball tournament.
I need you to come out there and film it. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, well, speaking of softballs and baseballs, when are you going to get hit by that pitch?
Yo, yeah.
That's you that gets hit by it.
Yeah, we were discussing
No,
this earlier.
You lost a bet.
You said
You lost a bet.
James said the Cowboys.
The video footage it's all there. You said I will take
I was going to eat the hot chip.
Okay.
Oh, it was the hot chip. Okay. No,
Yeah.
we'll do that. I'll get hit by the pitch.
Well, yeah, where's he at?
Yeah, I'll eat the hot chip when I go and get in Thursday or Wednesday, whenever we do the next show.
Nice.
Yeah, because there could be for the people listening, there could be some big news coming out.
Are you going to go to that? Can you go to that?
I have to work that day, but it depends on what time it is. I could be able to make it, but I don't.
That's like open to the public, right?
But do we know if it's for a hiring or for a firing or not?
I don't know. I think it's just
Because I don't see them saying, "Okay, you're gone, you're in." I don't see them doing that at one meeting.
Well, don't they say they usually do it this time of year?
Well, maybe.
Like that's the time of year that they do replace a coach.
From what I'm hearing, like the rumbles, like it looks like, and I hate to say this, but it looks like it's not going to be good for the guy now. Is what I'll say. And if they wanted to win, they would fucking listen to what I would say, and I would say fucking hire Sean Ray Alvarez.
Boom.
Experience, fucking hometown boy. He's been there before. I mean, look what he did with the Kennedy program. That's who I want to get it.
Built like a brick shithouse.
Like I said, I don't have nothing against, our other guy that, we've been talking to, but like looking at resumes and stuff, I mean, that's just me though. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I said that like on the second podcast that we ever had.
Or why not just bring them all together? Why don't they all just
Super Friends? Super Friends?
Why don't they fucking become the Avengers of coaches?
Boom.
And bring us back.
That's what they need.
That's
what they need. Leadership right there is what they need.
8 state titles right in a row.
But it's just it's crazy. Like all this fucking shit could go down in the little ass town that we're from. Like it's.
You know who they need to bring back?
Matt Saracen.
There's gonna be a hot take. They need to bring back
Luke Boyer.
Coach Falkenberry and the Falkenberry Blitz.
Falkenberry Blitz. I said that too.
Didn't he? We didn't. He wasn't around when we were in school, right? Falkenberry?
No.
He came after we had graduated, right, Scott?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think
but he had the Falkenberry and
Falkenberry
scout
Blitz.
team.
What a fucking, that's a badass
Blitz.
name.
I know.
Falkenberry.
It was unstoppable.
But no, that's, I'm hoping we can have a show on what happens in there because you never know.
Should do it live.
Now that you say that, like, I want to go, like, really bad now. But
yeah,
I don't know if I can get off or not.
Take off work and do it live.
I'm covering for somebody, so I don't think I could do that. It just depends on what time it is. If it's around 7, I could probably make it, but I'll let y'all know. We'll let y'all know what happens.
Yeah, you're the biggest influencer there. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yep.
Damn.
Scott, we had a little callback to something you had said, which is coming true, but Doc Rivers is a bum.
Yeah, y'all don't believe me?
Getting into the NBA. No, I believed you, but
he's the biggest overrated. Don't even.
I didn't see the reason to hire this guy. Like the coach they had a great record.
Yeah, Scott. He's the freaking.
I can.
He was a coach of the All-Star game. How can he be a bum?
Oh, he didn't deserve to be there.
He was 1-7, and he's the coach of the All-Star game.
Yeah.
1-7 or is it 3-7?
Yeah, 3-7.
It's somewhere. It's a terrible record either way. But it sucks for the other coach because he was gonna be the coach, and then they just fire him for no reason. It's not like they were gonna bring in some motherfucker that that has won championships over and over and is gonna turn the whole program around. Doc Rivers he's almost a good coach, is what I'll say. He's right there on the edge, but he can't get over the hump. He did win a championship, but the game was different. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah. You know who needs to retire? Pop.
Yeah,
That guy needs to retire, dude.
he's getting there.
Do you think that he
I,
would
I
retire
would
from the Spurs
I
and
would
then
fight you so much right now, but I think it needs to happen.
do you think that he would leave the Spurs and go coach like a team that's like ready to win now, or do you
No.
think that would ruin his
Yeah.
fucking legacy? I think if he
Nah,
went
he
somewhere
just needs
else.
to retire.
He's been the coach of the Spurs since '95, I believe, right? 95, 96. So he's going on what 25, 26 years there. Damn, that's a long ass time.
And it says he doesn't plan to leave the Spurs anytime soon, which
Damn.
sucks
I thought it was
because
like
he has 5. He's got a few years left on his contract. But man,
It's not even him. It's
he
not
needs
even
to
him.
go.
wasn't he thinking about retiring?
Yeah, after Duncan left, but
He signed a 5-year extension in 23.
bring us fucking Trae Young, and we're good.
I don't. Trae Young couldn't turn the Hawks around by himself, but he'll
We
have Wemby
fucking,
now.
Yes, exactly. That's all you fucking need.
They're gonna have to trade away probably Keldon
have-
Johnson, and
Who gives a shit? We have 18 fucking draft picks for the next 10 years.
they're gonna have to trade them all away
Who
to
cares?
get Trae Young.
Who cares?
What do you? Trae Young is not
No,
that good.
We have more than
No,
18 draft picks.
You could trade a lot of the young pieces the Spurs
Yes.
have.
That's what I mean. They would have to get rid
But-
of probably
and a couple
Johnson,
of draft
Sokan. You know, they already traded away McDermott last week. Did you see that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they traded him. I mean, he wasn't nothing special, but
Damn,
he was a
what
good
if you
shooter.
just get Murray back and
Yes.
fucking Trae Young?
Apparently, the Hawks like Murray more than Trae Young because they didn't. People were calling about him too, but they're putting Trae Young out there. So, but I mean, he's probably more of a diva than DeJounte Murray is.
Give us back fucking Kawhi, and we're gonna be pretty
Fuck
good.
that guy.
Dude, the Clippers are so good, dude. I'm calling it right now. I think they're gonna win it all.
No, it's gonna be
Even though I called it a while back.
It's gonna be Game 7 in the finals, and Kawhi's gonna say, "Oh, I think I need to take a rest day and not fucking play."
He's gonna say, uh-huh.
Yeah, dude. Whenever he said that shit about Pop, like I lost all respect for that guy, and it was
I'm a fun
crazy.
guy.
Because whenever Duncan and all them retired, right? So during the time Duncan and Parker were all there, Kawhi was always quiet. He was a quiet player, great player. But as soon as they retire, obviously he's the next leader of the team, right? So it wasn't. I don't think Duncan had even fucking changed out of his jersey yet. But the very next fucking year, Kawhi says he thinks Pop needs to chill out a little bit, like. You know, chill out and practice, not do so much and all this stuff. And that's a fucking ballsy thing to say to a guy who has five fucking rings.
Championships. Yeah.
And then ever since he said that, like I knew it wasn't gonna last because San Antonio wasn't gonna pick Kawhi Leonard over Pop. Obviously, you know he's got 5 rings, and then requesting a trade like he did, and and I give all the respect in the world to Kawhi Leonard because he fucking went to Toronto and won a championship in 1 year. That's pretty badass to do that, but. Nah, I'll never be a fan of that dude ever since that. It's fucking bullshit.
What? Because he said Pop needs to chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not agree with that? Like, do you agree with that? Dude, he didn't have the balls to say anything when Duncan and all the other leaders were there before him. But as soon as they retire, then he wants to fucking stand up and say, "Oh, this needs to happen. You know, they're gone now. We're gonna do things my way." Is basically how I took it. He needs to do what I say. No, fuck you. You get the fuck out of here, just like they did. And I mean, I wish he wouldn't have, but they won a fucking
win the championship somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I wish he didn't win the fucking championship, but like I said, you got to.
I don't. Because I think I don't know. Wasn't he hurt and they were fucking trying to fuck him over
it was a whole
by
fucking,
making him play?
The whole
And he
staff.
didn't want to play.
That's all alleged. We don't know how fucking hurt the guy is. Some of these NBA players, if they break their fingernail, they won't fucking play in one game. And I get it; they're valuable, obviously, getting paid millions of dollars. They're an investment, but fucking it just.
Let me look up this timeline. Kawhi,
watching Spurs basketball all them years, how badass they were, how well of a team they were, how they played, and it could have kept going. Kawhi could have won championships in San Antonio.
Yeah, guess what? We're going
he has to open up his fucking mouth and say some
Western
stupid
Conference
shit
Finals.
like that.
Western Conference Finals every year. Let's go every year.
Yeah, they would have.
And then Kawhi freaking stepped on that big ass fucking German's fucking foot or whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah, the dirty player.
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't they up by like 19 points too when that happened?
Yes.
And Golden State came back and
damn
won.
it. Yes.
That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, fucking Zaza Pachulia.
Zaza Pachulia.
Fucking
Put
dirty.
put his picture up here on the dartboard.
Fucking
It
Doc
was
Rivers.
all his.
All right, I'm looking at the timeline. Okay.
But guess what? He's been freaking healthy all year.
Who?
For the first time, Kawhi. And that's why the Clippers are so good now.
How many games has he played this year?
He's played like all of them. And guess who's there?
James Harden's there.
James Harden.
I always thought James Harden would never win a championship.
I hope he doesn't. I fucking hate that guy too.
The beard. Well, while you look that up, let's talk a little bit about the All-Star game. All-Star weekend. All-Star weekend was owned by fucking Dame Lillard. 3-point contest winner, back-to-back. And the MVP. Steph Curry, he beat a girl in a 3-point contest.
Easy.
Do you
Easy.
do you know what the reason he plays that girl every year is? Like, why? Do we know why he plays that girl every year? Is that just a thing that they want to do, or what is it?
Because she's fucking good.
I've never heard of her before. Maybe because I don't watch the WNBA.
You don't watch Oregon basketball back in 2002
Oregon basketball.
or wherever she's from. She's from Oregon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who she is.
She's pretty good. But yeah, dude, she can drain some fucking threes.
You think she could have beat some of the guys that were in the 3-point
Yes.
contest? Did they make her shoot from the NBA range, or did they make her shoot
Yes.
The only thing that she didn't do is shoot the.
the men's ball?
Yep.
Shot a women's ball?
Yep.
So who wins in a 3-point contest, her or Caitlin Clark? If they play.
That's next year. I hope.
Ooh, that'd be good.
She might have the advantage because Caitlin Clark still... Well, never mind. I was about to say, Caitlin Clark fucking shoots more than NBA range threes right now. But yeah, we got to give Caitlin Clark her props because she just broke the scoring record at Iowa. Apparently, she still has another year of eligibility, I guess, because of the whole COVID thing, right?
It's two.
So she could, she completely shattered that record on her 5th point, I think, of the game. And then she goes out and scores 49 of their 79 or something like that. What are they ranked? Are they good enough to win a championship, Iowa?
Possibly.
Oh yeah.
Because South Carolina is like the powerhouse right now. UConn hasn't won in a while, right?
Remember when it used to be Tennessee?
Huh?
Tennessee every year.
With Pat Summitt.
Yeah, Pat Summitt.
Candace Parker. I was
All right, hold on. Let me tell you this. I looked it up real quick.
the Kawhi
Let
Leonard
me hear it. Let me
timeline.
hear it.
I don't fucking see anything where he tells Pop to chill out.
He did. I
why do
remember it yesterday.
Why
Like it
do
was
you
just-
hate Kawhi so much when Pop's the fucking one who got on the mic and told the fans to stop booing Kawhi? Why do you feel more strongly about Kawhi than Pop does?
Why don't you fucking suck him off? Fucking
You're
Kawhi
the
this,
one who
Kawhi that.
fucking
Kawhi
said
is gonna
you
fucking.
do
But bro,
it.
because I'm
You're
a
the one who
fucking
win a
real
championship.
Spurs fan. You're fucking on a championship team, winning championships. It was your team. You were the leader, and you want to fucking
Nah,
request a
Spurs did
trade
'em
just
dirty.
because the coach
Spurs did
fucking
'em
practiced
dirty.
you too hard.
The
Like,
Spurs
stop
did 'em
being a little
dirty.
bitch about it. Like, it doesn't matter if the Spurs did him dirty. If Pop wins you 5 championships, you think a player would tell Phil Jackson that back in the day after 10 fucking championships? You need to chill out. You need to relax. You need to stop. No, they wouldn't fucking do that. Like, it's like you're buying into this. It's like you're buying into this to this soft fucking NBA shit that they're doing now. Like, the NBA is soft. You don't.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
The Duncan, Robinson, Ginobili, Parker, they won all those fucking championships.
By listening to one
And
person.
do they win? Yeah, do they win all those championships without Pop? I don't think they do. They weren't all fucking badass dominant players. They played within his fucking coaching style, and that's how they won. You know,
Duncan's arguably the all-time best power forward.
Because of who?
Because of Pop, you
Yeah,
think Pop
exactly.
without Pop, he's not. He doesn't become
You
that.
got you got
I
a
don't think
you got a
so.
game plan around Tim Duncan through it. It ain't just. Why do you think fucking Doc Rivers hasn't won all these championships? Because he's not a fucking good
Bro,
coach.
you put Doc Rivers on the Spurs, they win 6
Put
championships.
fucking Popovich, put him on the Sixers and those fucking and all the teams he played. They would win fucking championships.
Yeah, how
I
does
don't like Popovich's personal beliefs and all that shit, but nobody can argue that the guy fucking is one of the best coaches to ever fucking coach the game. Probably top 3. I'd say definitely top 3 easily. He should. It's
top
just
one.
no. Like if
No.
Kawhi would have stayed with the Spurs, they would have won more championships.
Two more.
And of course, yeah, I'm angry about that. Of course, I would fucking love Kawhi Leonard if fucking he stayed with the Spurs. But it's just the way he fucking left like that. And the Spurs tried to do him dirty by sending him to Toronto. You knew damn well he didn't want to go to Toronto. But he won a championship. Yeah, he's a good player. If he could win a championship in Toronto like that he did that
One
year,
in fucking San
then
Antonio.
he would have won more in San Antonio. It's writing's on the fucking wall. But I mean, who the fuck am I though? I don't. That's just my opinion.
Scott. So how does your dictation your own ass about Doc Rivers?
Jesus Christ. Fucking Doc Rivers. But you did call that Doc Rivers being a fucking bum. But moving on. Yeah. I'm getting I'm gonna have
So
fucking
angry.
bad dreams about Kawhi Leonard. How's his laugh?
No. I'm gonna have fucking bad dreams about fucking Zaza Pachulius now. That guy.
It's gonna be a rough night.
I know. I don't like that guy.
All right.
He's gonna show up at my next softball game and fucking roll my ankle.
Caitlin Clark. Did y'all see the hate she's getting from all these other fucking WNBA ex-players?
No. Why?
They're trying to make it like a racial thing because I was listening to this guy, this guy Clay Travis, and there's this other guy named Dan Dockich, and they asked Kelsey
The
Plum.
guy who buys cars on the radio?
Who? Dan Dockich?
That's Fred
No,
McCombs.
Clay Travis.
Clay Travis he has his own sports podcast. I don't know what else he does, but I follow him on Twitter. But Cheryl Swoops was on that podcast that Matt Barnes has. I think All the Smoke, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And she was like making all these excuses saying, oh, well, the reason Caitlin Clark did it, or, she's not crediting Caitlin Clark for it because she said that she should have done it in the same amount of games that Kelsey Plum did. And because she has the COVID year, that's why she's, basically just hating on her, just being a fucking hater. And then they asked Kelsey Plum, like, how do you feel that she broke your record? Are you happy for her? And all Kelsey Plum said was, oh, well, that was just a bad time in my life. I don't really care about that record. Like, they have something against this girl. I don't know what it is. Like, I have no clue why they fucking hate her. This girl has such a big following. She has so many fans. She's good for the game. I think she could help. She could help the WNBA. I think she will bring more eyes to the WNBA.
I don't know.
You know why they hate her?
I'm just saying she'll bring more eyes, but
I heard that she asked their coach to chill out in practice, and that's why everyone hates her.
Well, regardless,
is that why?
I don't think she'll save the WNBA. She's not like the savior of it, but I mean, at this point, I'm not sure what could save the WNBA, but she will. Dude, she will bring in more money to the WNBA.
Yeah, she's done after she gets drafted. It's stupid. Stay in freaking college.
That's what sucks about it.
Yeah. Stay in college.
Here, Austin, I'm going to send you the plan to save the WNBA through text.
Did I ever ask y'all about that question? It was another thing I saw from Clay Travis, but he had said that, I think I did ask y'all about it. Like the Las Vegas Aces, they won the WNBA championship. Do you think the number 1 ranked... Can y'all shut up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do y'all think the number 1 ranked fucking high school boys basketball team could beat the Las Vegas Aces?
No.
You
think?
No.
Not at all.
You think the Aces would beat the number 1?
Fuck yeah, easily.
Okay, well, he threw out some of the size of the players in the number 1 ranked men's basketball.
So what?
In high school.
Size doesn't matter.
Their WNBA point guards are like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, size doesn't matter. Ask his girlfriend.
Who, Clay Travis's girlfriend?
Or Austin's.
The point guard for this team is 6'5". They have 2 centers that are 6'11" and 7 foot. And y'all really think that the WNBA team would beat them? These are grown ass men.
Yes.
Okay. Because he said he would put up $1 million of his own money and
Look
give
at
to
that.
the Las Vegas
That chick
Aces.
almost beat Steph Curry in a 3-point
Hey,
contest.
That's a
Boom.
3-point contest.
So who cares?
Hey.
Oh my God, that's like fucking. That's totally different.
Is it?
How's it different?
Because
they
it's just
shooting
a
a
3-point
basketball?
shot. Did Steph Curry play 1-on-1 against her? Do you think she would almost beat Steph Curry in a 1-on-1?
But
No, she
Maybe.
wouldn't.
But she's not playing Steph
Maybe.
Curry. She's playing
She
a
damn
freaking-
well wouldn't.
She's playing a
Yeah.
fucking high school kid.
The question is about the WNBA championship team against the national championship men's
High
team.
school team.
High school team. Yes.
She's playing a high school
These
kid.
guys are going one and done in college and going straight to
So
the
what?
NBA. You might as well call them NBA players. You really think that the WNBA team would play?
Yes.
Oh my God, y'all are fucking,
Absolutely.
y'all are fucking out of it. Y'all are fucking delusional. Jesus, there's no way. There's no way. And not to knock on
If
women,
there's a will, there's a way.
not to knock on women's basketball. That's just the way it is. That's why I don't get.
You don't
any
think
views.
Kelsey Plum could beat the highest ranked high school? fucking
Absolutely not.
guy? Really?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Absolutely
Austin.
not.
Okay. That is
There is no way. Who's the best women's basketball player right now in the league?
Kelsey.
Is it Kelsey Plum?
Yeah.
Freaking Anaska or freaking.
Kelsey Plum.
There's that girl that was from UConn. God, I can't remember.
Taurasi?
No, I
Diana
can't
Taurasi.
remember her name. No, she came out like a few years ago. But she won. I think they won back-to-back championships at UConn. But there's no way.
beating a high school player, high school
Austin,
guy.
how do you
An
how do you fix the
18-year-old kid.
WNBA,
Yes.
Austin?
You think Kelsey Plum could beat the number one ranked?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus
9 times
Christ.
out of 10.
I don't know if you just turned into a feminist or what the fuck's going on, but y'all really can't believe that.
Scott, what do
No,
you think?
I agree with Austin. I agree, James. I think you're crazy.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
need to fucking y'all need to do y'all's fucking homework. Jesus.
Do our homework on freaking
Austin,
Mm.
tell us how you fix the WNBA.
bikini uniforms.
Bikini
Damn,
uniforms.
that's a good idea.
Like
Yeah,
the
damn,
lingerie
you're a goddamn genius,
football league.
Damn.
You know that Shaq said that the way you fix it is you lower the rim to where they could dunk.
Yeah, that's not a bad
But they
idea.
can dunk anyways. Oh, hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
You know what? I think
Brittany
who's that
Griner
chick who got
against
arrested in
freaking
Russia?
top high school guy.
Brittany
Yeah.
Griner's kind of I think
Oh,
she's a
Brittany
man.
That doesn't-
Griner's
that
the
doesn't
one who
count.
slammed
No,
dunk
I
contest.
still don't think Brittany Griner beats him.
Really?
Nope, absolutely
I
not.
think she wins the slam dunk contest this year.
No, there's no fucking way. I think Mac McClung could beat Kelsey Plum 1-on-1. And he's in the G League.
He's not in fucking high school though.
He's in the
Yeah,
G
he's
League.
not a high school boy. He's not a high school boy, James. Quit changing the narrative.
Yeah.
No, y'all are 100%
you're
wrong.
freaking-
There
yeah,
is no way.
you're- no.
Yeah.
There is no fucking way. We're all sitting here talking about why people don't watch the WNBA. That's why. Why watch the WNBA when
No one
there's
watches
NBA?
fucking high school fucking basketball either.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about athletes.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's an 18-year-old grown ass man who's gonna be in the NBA in
Against
2
a
fucking years.
Against a
Then
grown
why
ass
can't
fucking
he,
The
woman.
number one pick
And why
potentially.
can't he buy beer? If he's such a grown ass man, why can't he go?
They
down
should
the street and buy
they
a
should
beer?
change the fucking rule. Get a fake ID is what he can do.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no fucking way that
He's
happens.
playing against a grown ass fucking woman.
A grown ass, yeah, exactly. A grown ass woman.
With a grown ass woman with
There's no way.
fully developed.
It wouldn't even be close.
Damn, tell him, Austin, get him.
I think Kelsey Plum would score 1 or 2 points against the number one ranked high school player.
Oh. Bronny James.
What about Bronny James?
Never mind, he's in college already. Last year.
I think Austin can score 2 on Bronny James.
Yeah, that guy's trash.
I heard the Raptors were looking at Bronny James, like scouting him.
Well, you get LeBron.
That's probably why everybody's scouting Bronny James,
Yeah.
so they could get LeBron to go to their team.
Why? He's old too.
Well, he said
He's got like 2 years up.
he just said that's his dream to stay in the NBA long enough to where he can play with his son.
Fucking send him down to San Antonio. Let's go.
Is LeBron doing good this year? Like, is he?
Yeah, he's fucking doing good this year.
Hey,
No, I haven't really been following him.
captain of the All-Star team.
And it was what, his 19th All-Star appearance?
20th.
Damn, 20 fucking All-Star appearances. Nobody's ever done that, right?
I don't think so.
Not even back in the day, like Wilt Chamberlain, or did they even have the fucking All-Star?
I don't know. Kelsey Plum might do
He
it.
had like 18 or
Kelsey
19.
Plum coached the Celebrity All-Star game. That's probably
Exactly.
this. Yeah, maybe she may be the best one in the WNBA. She could probably beat a junior high kid in basketball. I would say that. Probably junior high. Probably dominated
The
junior high
number
player.
one junior high player.
The number one junior high player in the country.
I hope you freaking clip this shit.
Oh, we are gonna. We
Yeah.
will clip it. But the shitty thing is, we'll never find out because they won't do that. If they were to play that game, and what's gonna happen is the men's team would win, then it would just make the WNBA
It's not a team.
look 100 times worse.
You said one player versus one player. Kelsey Plum beats
The
fucking...
main question was the Las Vegas Aces against the number one men's basketball boys high school basketball team.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That was the main question.
And I'll still take...
But we'll never see that. They'll never do that because it'll make the WNBA look terrible if and when they lose. We're trying to talk about the All-Star game. Did y'all even watch the All-Star game?
Yeah. Kelsey Plum was a
No,
star.
I watched it up until like the third quarter.
I watched
Why
the
they change
skills.
the format back?
I don't know. I kind of liked
That's
it,
kind
though.
of fucking dumb.
What was
I
the
liked it
format
the other
before?
way.
Was when the first to score 40 points or something like that?
Yeah.
What like how did that work? Because I didn't watch it last year. But I saw that thing in the corner that said first team to 40, or first ones to 40, or first ones to 70. I didn't get
and
it.
then basically at the end, the fourth quarter, it was like the first one to like 175 or something total.
Then they did just team captains. They picked their teams. It wasn't East and West.
I guess it kept the score from like running away,
Like it did.
basically a little bit.
Yeah, wasn't it a
like
beatdown
did.
this year?
Yes.
The East
Yeah,
East was the underdogs too.
Yes.
I
And-
think the Aces beat the high school team worse than the All-Star game score.
There's no way.
That's what I think.
People are probably gonna listen to this like, why the fuck do we got these guys talking about sports? Really fucking think that.
They're gonna
That is
they're gonna
insane.
come back there.
That is
He asked the same
insane.
thing about
That
you
is
every week.
insane.
They're gonna say like, why is James freaking picking George West as head coach? And
Because they got good taste.
he's like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna pick no girl coach.
I'll be the fucking GM of the team. We'll start paying athletes.
Boom.
NIL deals. Then we'll get some talent. Then we'll get some talent over there. Refugio's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Why can't we do it? All right. Trae Young, I saw something. Speaking of Trae Young, before we got thrown off of this.
Wait, no, Scott. What do you think about Emily Willis?
Emily Willis. Let me tell you about Emily Willis real quick.
Gonna Google her real quick.
Hold on.
You're not gonna like.
Did
you
she
might
get
like what you see.
hospitalized?
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We weren't sure if we should have brought that up, but.
Did you see one of them died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cagney Lynn Carter died.
Yeah, let's have a moment of silence for her real quick. Okay, I finished.
Almost done.
Emily Willis
Okay.
got hospitalized
R.I.P.
as an overdose, and did it say how Cagney Lynn Carter died? She just said suicide for now.
Suicide.
And then Jesse Jane passed away. How long ago did you say that was?
That was like a week ago,
Damn.
a week or two ago.
What is going on? Are they just not getting?
You know what Austin's gonna do tonight?
Mm.
In memory. Sicko.
In
He'll
memoriam.
be in sicko mode tonight.
In memoriam.
Yeah.
The Spurs and the Hawks talked trade deal for Trae Young. I guess they didn't. I guess nothing came through, but there was a couple options that it said that the Spurs could do. Let me go through them real quick. If the Spurs were to do it, they would trade Trae Young for Keldon Johnson, Devontae Graham, 2024 first round pick, 2026 first round pick, and 2028 first round pick. So that's 3 first rounders and Keldon Johnson and Devontae Graham for Trae Young.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
That's a lot of first round picks. That's 3 first round picks.
We have enough first round picks. We could have done that if it was just those 3.
But what if Trae Young doesn't work out by 2025, right? What if they don't like the way things are going? You don't have a 2026 pick anymore. You don't have a 2028 pick anymore.
James, we have freaking
Who
like
cares?
we have 18
ghosted in the
picks.
second round.
18 first round picks?
Oh, probably no. 18 picks. We're gonna just get fucking rid of anyways. We're like the fucking Packers.
I don't know. I just haven't been sold on Trae Young. I just don't think they.
Just give us some hope, so freaking Wemby doesn't freaking get discouraged and fucking leave somewhere.
Why not
In
trade?
5 years.
You could trade for Trae Young and give him both your picks, first and second round picks for next year.
Yeah.
And Keldon Johnson. That would be fair.
Yeah.
And where else did it say? Other places it said he could possibly go is the Lakers. Of course, the Lakers are going to be in on that.
Exactly.
Orlando Magic, possibly, and the Brooklyn Nets.
Give us Paulo. Dude, that guy's good.
Paulo Banchero?
Banchero's freaking.
He made the All-Star game, didn't he?
Yes, he's good.
Yeah.
LeBron to the Warriors also. Buying or selling?
We're gonna sell it because
It's already sold.
Yeah, it's already sold.
It's going to happen already?
No, it's already freaking
Yeah.
passed.
Oh, well, maybe next year.
But
Sold.
first of all, I don't even know what the record is.
The Warriors aren't even. I think they're last in the West right now.
And the Lakers suck. No, the Spurs are last in the West.
They are?
Yes,
Oh, I thought
we're horrible.
Yeah, I know the Warriors are bad too. Oh, yeah, the Spurs are like 3 and something.
We got 5.
Are they still limiting Wembanyama's minutes?
I don't know anymore. No one cares because no one's freaking watching anymore.
That's all about all for the All-Star Weekend. Talking about All-Star Weekend turned into Kelsey Plum versus the number 1 high school basketball player.
That was you.
Lost my train of thought. Yep. That was me. 100% correct. 100% correct. We're gonna take a poll on that.
Yes,
I will take a poll on that. Evans and Justin Fields are being talked about a lot.
going to Tampa.
Mike Evans and Tampa are way apart on deals, apparently.
They're keeping Baker.
Yeah, they are keeping Baker.
Mike Evans, he deserves to get paid, but I don't know who's going to pay him. He deserves it, though.
Justin Fields, there's talk. The situation Chicago is in is apparently weighing on the franchise.
That's a hard one.
They're like, they're just what I heard, but they're like 50-50 on if they want to keep him or let him go. Do you pass up on a player like Caleb Williams?
Yes.
What face? Are y'all sold on Caleb Williams?
No.
They're saying he's once in a generation talent.
I don't like him.
Like he's like I guess if you pass on him, they're saying it's like passing on like all the hype that Trevor Lawrence had coming out of college.
Look at him.
No,
Look at him right now.
I'm saying that now. That's what I mean, though. Do you pass on him or not? Do you take the chance of him being a badass, or do you take the chance of him ending up like Trevor Lawrence, who they thought was the same as Caleb Williams? Like you don't know, we don't know what's going to happen when they get to the NFL, but nobody could pass on Trevor Lawrence. Like
think about it as a
I
Packers
don't
fan,
know.
though.
The only guy that I was like super confident on was Andrew Luck. Like that I fucking super believed in.
I thought you loved RG3.
you weren't sold on Justin Herbert?
No, not as much as Andrew Luck. I mean, I don't even know about like Herbert being super good.
Herbert was decent in college.
I mean, he was good at Oregon, but
His size and everything, I think, kind of helped him get drafted really high.
prototypical QB build.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he did good. He turned out he's all right now. We'll see.
I don't know. I
James,
don't know what to
James,
do with Justin Fields. Or
think about him as playing the freaking Packers. Would you want Justin Field Or would you want to
Well,
play
of course,
Caleb?
I'd want to keep Justin Fields.
No, or would you want to play against Caleb Williams?
Oh no, I'd rather play against Justin Fields.
Hey, so yeah, draft Caleb Williams.
I think you have to draft him though. You can't. They can't. They've been waiting 3 years. If they're still asking the question, is Justin Fields the guy? Clearly, he's not the guy, right? I
Yeah.
mean, the guy this year there was so much hype on this. There was even talk about like in preseason about him being the MVP of the season this year.
Dan Orlovsky.
And
Dude, he was hyped up, dude.
the past 2 years though, he's done the same shit. He's done terrible throughout the year, and then he starts tearing it up at the end of the year. Starts doing really well. Starts getting
He's playing for his job.
yeah. But I don't think you can pass him up. If they can't trade the pick away and they decide to keep Justin Fields, apparently they want Marvin Harrison Jr. So, man, I don't know. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. and you got fucking DJ Moore, but you got Justin Fields throwing them the ball, which, man, I don't know, that's a tough position to be in. Who could they trade that pick to, or who could they trade for?
New England or Arizona.
Oh, Washington wants Caleb Williams. That's why they brought in Cliff Kingsbury. So that's a hard deal.
Oh yeah, how about all that shit?
What about him?
Whenever he freaking was like, oh no, fuck Oakland, I'm going to Washington. Cliff Kingsbury.
They offered him a job and he didn't take it. Oh, maybe because he was trying to buy into the whole thing about getting Caleb Williams. They could still trade. They could still trade the 2 pick for the 1 pick. I think the Bears would do it, but they would have to give them their first round pick next year too. And the Commanders need a lot of work. Dan Quinn, defensive coach, is now their coach too, ex-Cowboys guy. I don't think we ever covered that, but anyway, the whole Justin Fields thing, we'll see how it plays out. But the other 3 quarterbacks that are, I guess, kind of at the top of the list in free agency are Kirk Cousins, Garoppolo, and Wilson. There's a lot of talk about Wilson going to the Steelers. Kenny Pickett? No? Nobody likes Kenny Pickett anymore?
There's not a little bit of talk about Garoppolo?
No, he's suspended. Did y'all see he's suspended for the first 2 games?
Yes.
For doping?
I thought it was like sex stuff.
No, he was taking he killed one of the porn stars that was
See? I thought it was herpes.
Oh man. No, Russell Wilson to the Steelers and then Kirk Cousins to Atlanta is what's been picking up steam, but I don't know, man. I don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo or Russell Wilson after what happened this past year. And there was some news that came out today too that the Browns and the Eagles are going to open the season in Brazil. First NFL game in Brazil.
Damn.
I thought it was the Eagles.
Browns and Eagles in Brazil.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Browns and Eagles.
It's for the family.
Shanahan, did y'all see the shit that Stephen A. Smith was going on about them firing Steve Wilkes?
No.
Okay, supposedly, I guess Kyle Shanahan fired Steve Wilkes. You know, been their defensive coordinator the past 2 years, right? Fucking Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if he's trying to turn it into like a racial thing, but he kind of was. What he said kind of made sense because their defense played really good in the Super Bowl. They gave up 25 points, whatever, but that's one of the best offenses in the league. But he was saying that Kyle Shanahan's been to the Super Bowl 3 times. He's had a lead in every one of those Super Bowls and ends up losing. You don't blame that on defense, and Stephen A. was saying that maybe Kyle Shanahan could be the problem. I didn't think they should fire Wilkes. I thought he did a really good job. He wouldn't have a problem finding a job anywhere, though. But
the word on the street, too, like before even the Super Bowl, was like, dude, if Shanahan doesn't win the Super Bowl, like, is he on the hot seat? For some reason, like, dude, he's been a fucking...
The greatest regular season head coach.
He's been to so many fucking NFC championships. Like, why the fuck would you get rid of him?
That's what I was saying. Like, we bitch about always losing to the 49ers, and we end up losing in the playoffs all these years. But look at them. They make it further than we do. That's more of a heartbreak, I would think. Losing the Super Bowl twice, losing the NFC Championship 2 in the last 3 years.
And it's not like he's making freaking bad calls or anything like fucking McCarthy was.
They're bringing in, they hired somebody as their defensive coordinator, a bigger name. Do you remember who it was?
Who?
The 49ers. Look up who they just hired. They hired somebody. All right, we're like running out of time. We only got like 15 minutes left on this thing. God damn, we went forever. But the shit that happened today. Did y'all see the fight with Incarnate Word and Texas A&M Commerce?
Yeah, you showed it to me. It was awesome.
No, what happened?
Dude,
Look it up
yeah, watch it.
afterwards when you have time. But today Texas A&M Commerce played Incarnate Word, and after the game, it was a full-on fucking brawl. Like everybody,
Damn.
all the players throwing punches, coaches hitting the ground. Apparently, some girl I think she got hurt pretty bad. I think she had to go to the hospital because she got hit or something. But I don't know what happened. They were shaking hands, and the camera angle wasn't wide enough to see what was going on. But then all of a sudden, you just see fucking arms just flying, swinging, like a straight up fucking a good brawl. One of them good fights. Like back in the day, remember those bench clearing brawls in baseball?
The haymakers.
Yeah, it reminded me of kind of like that. Bringing it back to the hardwood.
No,
Before the NBA was soft.
no coordinator for them 49ers yet.
They haven't hired one yet?
Nope,
I thought they fired him just for a reason, just for that reason to bring this new guy in.
not yet.
Maybe I was wrong. What else we got? Is that got anything else? I got some college basketball picks for tomorrow. Austin, you have some hockey?
Oh, I do have some NHL hockey picks.
Okay.
I'm gonna write down.
We got about 10 minutes, so
They are.
Lee.
Holy weights. I was watching that Selena. I was watching that documentary.
Oh, you were?
I watched it last night.
God, everyone freaking watched it besides me. We were just talking about it.
Dude, that fucking chick and family is so dumb. What's Yolanda Salvador?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. It was her documentary about how she wanted to tell her side of the story. Like, oh my god, it's so fucking stupid, that documentary.
Yeah, dude, it was
Like, I
frustrating to
would
watch.
recommend
Like
anyone
Barry,
yeah.
it was really hard to fucking watch.
She was
I
calling
only made
freaking
it through
Selena a
like 30
whore.
minutes, but Courtney was like, "No, let's finish it." And I was like, "Dude, I couldn't stand none of her family. Couldn't stand her lying." It was like, oh my god, I hate her.
Everything they were saying is like it was so far fetched. Like it's like they were trying to bring in all these other situations that couldn't have possibly happened. They're just saying, what if this happened though? What if it was like this? What if it was? And it was just you're watching it and you're just kind of like, what the fuck are they trying to do here? Like why? I don't know why that TV station would give them the platform to do that.
Exactly.
Like
and she was like,
it also, dude, real quick, it also they were trying to kind of make Selena look bad.
I was like, are they trying to slander fucking Selena's
They
name?
were. They were saying that she was having an affair with somebody.
Fuck that shit.
And what does that have to do with this with her shooting Selena? What does that have to do with the case? I don't know.
See, I didn't even make it to that part.
That was kind of toward the end, but dude, it was like watching it, and you're like, are they just? The whole thing was about them trying to say like, oh, she's not that bad of a person. Y'all aren't asking about Selena's personal life, though. It is what I got from it, but it was just.
Yeah, she was fucking. Her thing was like, well, if I was stealing the money, why didn't they ever charge me for it? And it's like, bitch, they didn't fucking need to. They charged you for murder.
They didn't. They didn't need to get the money back from her because they were already rich. It was the principle of it.
And then the big cousin girl, our niece, she was like, me and Selena were best friends and good friends. And the whole time they only showed like one picture of them together. The fucking whole documentary.
Yeah, dude. And like when they were talking about the whole crime scene, they were saying, well, this was this. But I was like, the whole time you're thinking in your head, why the fuck did she pull a gun out? If it was just a friendly meeting or something, like, why was there a gun pulled? Why did if the gun went off on accident, why the fuck did you pull a gun out? It didn't make, it was all just a what if, like, what if this, like, it just.
And then, the whole thing where she signed her fucking, like, witness statement, she was like, I just got tired of them, so I signed my name. It's like, oh my god, get the fuck out of here.
I was tired of them asking me why I did it, so. Yeah, dude, it was.
What a fucking oh my god, I can't stand her.
We'll watch it after this, Austin. But
Yeah.
go ahead, go with the NHL.
No, the next thing I was gonna say too, it's like, what the fuck are they doing business meetings at a fucking Days Inn in Corpus Christi, Texas? That's where we used to buy our fucking meth.
Damn, it's because she lived like in Dallas or something. She lived
Then why
basically
the
she
hell the
lived like
Days Inn in fucking Corpus?
I don't know. I guess they had good rates or something. So she came to drop the documents off to Selena, and that's where
I'm pretty sure that's where
she
our
paid.
prom was, right?
No. I mean, you've probably driven past it
They just
100 times though. It's right there by the racetrack.
every time I watched it last night, and every time I thought about it today, like it just fucking pissed me off. Like
Who the fuck? Oh my god, there's fucking someone on the side of the road over here.
okay, we gotta let you go. We're about to end it anyway.
Oh, Scott, it's right by the Trade Center, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay, Austin, hockey picks.
Hockey picks. I got the Avs over 6.5 tomorrow.
The Colorado Avalanche.
Yep.
And who?
And then give me some of the Florida Panthers puck line
Puck line -1.5.
-1.5.
Okay.
That'd be even. And then also the Capitals.
Take the Capitals money line.
Nope, puck line.
All right. I got a few college basketball picks.
What you got? What you got?
And I'm gonna go on the record and say all these college basketball teams could beat the the Las Vegas Aces. Every one of them, even UMass. All right, UConn -3 versus Creighton tomorrow. UConn's back to championship form. I think they're gonna win it again this year.
-3. That's it.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
at Creighton. Creighton's ranked number 15, but I still think they're gonna beat them. Baylor, they're playing at BYU, and they are underdogs. They're a +4 underdog. I've watched BYU play before. They don't play as fast as Baylor. I think Baylor's gonna even possibly win that game outright. And then St. Mary's, San Francisco, -6.5. Take St. Mary's at home. Kent State, Ohio.
Wait, what was that? What line was that?
St. Mary's -6.5. The next one is Kent State and Ohio under 148. The last time these two teams played, they only scored 132. I just kind of went on a limb with that. That's basically all I went with. I don't watch fucking Kent State versus Ohio. Just another game to bet on.
Yeah.
And then VCU and UMass. I'm taking VCU +2.5 at UMass and take the over in that game, 143.5.
What was that Kent State one?
It is Kent State versus Ohio under 148. Okay, so we got about
Boom, baby.
3 minutes.
Lock them up.
Okay, another big shout out to the Heroes in Kansas City. We're gonna try to go back to doing 2 shows a week. We'll try to. We'll try to get Scott on. We'll talk to him. We'll try to convince him.
Oh yeah.
But if there's nothing else, I'm gonna post.
Wait, we might have a big show Wednesday?
Yeah, possibly a big show Wednesday, but don't get your hopes up for that. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're getting into the whole swing of college basketball too, so look out for those picks on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. We make TikToks and everything. We're TikTokers now too. And I started posting on Instagram a little bit too. But that's all I got. You got anything else, Austin?
I think I'm good to go.
All right, we'll see you guys later on this week.